welcome to day 2 of the Summer Heat series. Today's focus is going to be on building juicy plump glutes and a little bit of core activation. For today's equipment, we are going to be needing 2 dumbbells. I have my 2 heavy set, and we have a booty band. This is optional, but if y'all have this, so happen to have one of these, grab it now. We're going to strap it on. Of course, it's optional, so even without the band, it's still going to be challenging. As a reminder, please warm up before this series exercises, because this is not the type that you just want to hop right in. So I have linked some mobility warm-ups, exercises, and cool down videos in case y'all would like to find new routines. Make sure to check out the description down below. So the first one, we're going to go ahead and strap on our booty band if you have it. And if you have the booty band, we're going to be strapping it on right above the knees here. And if not, we're just going to look exactly the same. We're going to go ahead and grab one of your heavy dumbbells, and we're going to go ahead and come onto our back. So here, we're going to go ahead, and if you have the band, we're going to go ahead and make sure we're squeezing your knees out towards the sides. Even without the band, make sure the low back is engaged here. No gap between the low back and your floor. From here, lifting the hips up, keep that band apart if you have it. If not, just keep it nice and neutral, squeezing your glutes internally here. So imagine you have $1 million bills in between your butt cheeks. Squeeze it right here, and then slowly hover off the floor. Nice. If you haven't already, let's go ahead and begin right here. So for this series, I have targeted around 10 reps for each movement. Granted, y'all can do 8 reps, 10 reps, 12 reps, depending on your goals. But the goal here is to hit 10 per exercise. If you can hit 15, amazing. If endurance is your goal, that will be your rep range. And of course, reminder, I have placed all of those rep ranges in the description down below. Main thing here is to continue to keep squeezing the navel in towards your spine, protect that low back. Nice work here, we're almost there. We have 3 more. Nice, deep inhale towards the floor. Exhaling to lift, nice, do you feel it activated yet? Last one, right here. Nice, and for the next one, the heated exercise, keeping the glutes hovered and lifted here. And if you have the band, you can keep it on or take it off right here. From here, we're gonna do a little bit of faster pace of marching glute bridges. So lifting one leg up, hold for a second, and then place it down. Keeping the dumbbell nice and intact here. If you find any time it's a little bit uncomfortable on your hips, you can move the dumbbell a little bit more towards your tummy area here, if it's not too much for the tummy. But if not, you can always set it down if it's too much for the pelvis and tummy area. The main thing here is to minimize that hip shifting here. And once you get a good pace down here and the exercise and engagement, you can go ahead and pick it up just a little bit faster. Again, we're not doing too intense here for the pace. We want to be controlled for the pace, but find a little bit of heat. So again, this series is one strengthening, slower exercise, controlled, faster pace for the second one, back to back for 20 minutes. Nice. Lucky good. Last one on each side. Keep those hips nice and high, core engaged, and let's go ahead and finally place those hips back down on the floor. We're gonna now focus on our lifting in tabletop. So we're gonna go ahead and start in a tabletop position, and we're gonna go ahead and find our dumbbell here. We're gonna go ahead and place one dumbbell behind, starting with my right foot, whichever foot you wanna start with. And from here, lifting up into donkey kickback. Slow, controlled hover. Nice, just like that. If you haven't started already, let's go ahead and begin. Nice, so here, you wanna make sure core is engaged. Glutes are also engaged here, but also your back, right? As much as this is a lower body, we don't want to sink down here. We don't want to be doing this number, right? Making sure everything from the crown of the head to your pelvis is nice and neutral. So keep that core engaged, no dip. Right, we're not doing cat down today, so make sure that core is engaged, back is engaged, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and the vision is about 1 fist distance away from your fingertips here. Nice. Looking good. Do you feel it yet? Awesome work here. We have 2 more. Keep breathing through it. Nice. Do you feel your navel drawing into your spine and the glutes on fire? Nice. And let's go ahead and slowly switch to the other side. Awesome work, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and begin that second side. Good news is we only have 2 sides, so we only do it for 2 times. Nice, 1 on each. Perfect. The whole time, I want you to breathe through it. I know it's getting challenging. We want to make sure you're still engaging all the muscle groups that we need to engage and prevent low back strain and pain by breathing through it, right? Breath retention at the bottom, and then exhale 1/4 on the way, lifting up those legs. Nice. Looking good. Let's shoot for 2 really, really good reps. Nice. Last one. Awesome. And let's go ahead and set that dumbbell aside. Whew. It's in an awkward position for me. Just a second. Awesome. All right. And the next one, if you have your band, let's go ahead and remove it real quick. We're going to do 1 quick body weight exercise, but still very, very challenging. So next up, a few different variations for this one. So we're going to come back into our tabletop position, finding a little bit more heat in this one, lifting the knees off the floor. From here, level 1, you can just go ahead and lift one leg up, kind of like when we did the donkey, and then lower down. Lift the other leg up, lower down. Again, keeping your knees hovered here. If any time you feel like your low back is doing more of the work rather than your glutes, just place your knees back down. Just come back into a donkey kickback, add a little bit of extension, lift, pulse up, and then back down. So this is a variation that y'all can do in case that the low back is like, absolutely not today. But for level 2 and 3, for those of us who like to incorporate a little bit more heat and cayenne, let's go ahead and lift the knees off the floor. From here, we're gonna go ahead and do kicks. So either one leg at a time, kick up, heel draws into the glutes, or double right here. Nice. Let's go ahead, if you haven't already, right here, 10 reps. Exhaling to lift up, either kick, or again, right here, or right here. Nice. Looking good, y'all. Keep breathing through it. Again, just 10 really, really good, effective, but controlled hops if you're taking the hop. Nice. Core is engaged. Back is engaged. All that good stuff. Last 2 reps. You got it. Last 1. Nice. And pause. That was fun, wasn't it? All right. Next up, if y'all have the band, let's go ahead and grab it real quick. Strap it back on. And we're doing rainbows. So coming back to a little less heat, we're coming into rainbows. So here, we're gonna go ahead and extend your right leg or your left leg, whichever one you started off with first. Extend here, lift up, rainbow, half circle. Toe goes to the other side, hover, and then lifting back up. Little circle here, half circle, and then reset. Nice, let's go ahead and begin. Exhale, tap or hover, and inhale, reset. Nice. Same rules apply here. Keep breathing through it. Back and core and glutes are engaged. Nice. Awesome work, y'all. If any time you do feel any kind of tension in the wrists, bend your elbows just a little bit. Make sure to keep your back engaged. So bend your elbows doesn't mean to do this, right? But slight bend here, keep everything engaged. Just lessens a little bit more tension in your palms and your wrists here. Nice. Looking good. Almost done. Last 2 reps. Right here, you got it. Breathing. Nice. And let's go ahead and switch sides. I know you feel it. I'm starting to feel it here. Awesome. Looking good, y'all. Are y'all excited for summer? I know summer is just right around the corner, and I just have so many fun things I have planned. I hope y'all are having some great summer plans coming up. That's what we're working for, right? Even if you're watching this in the middle of November or December, welcome. We are creating some heat in the cold in case you're on the opposite side of the world than us, or it's freezing where you are at this moment. Nice, looking good. We're almost done here. Just little tiny circle, half circle up and down. Last 2 reps, keep going. I know you're starting to feel it, but it should feel nice. It should feel like we're building those glutes. And rest. Woo, great work. All right, next heated exercise. Make sure you have enough space for this one. We're gonna be doing some more hopping. So we're gonna come back onto your elbows here. We're gonna do low jacks. So from here, we're gonna go ahead, if you have the band on, keep it on, and we're gonna be right here. So level 1 is to just tap one direction and then alternate. Tap, alternate, keeping your low back nice and engaged here, nice neutral spine. Level 2, hover the leg off the floor, and then switch. Nice. Level 3 is full double jacks. Let's go. If you haven't already, 10 reps right here. Breathing through it. Keep your hips as low as you can, but not dipping down, right? We also do not want to do this, right? As we get tired, we're gonna want to do this. So if you do find yourself doing that, reset, bring your knees down, and then come back into it. Nice. Looking good. Breathing. We have 3, 2, keep going now. Last one right here. Nice. And pause. Whew. All right. Coming back into some fun ones here. We're doing some accessory, but we're gonna bring back the dumbbell. So we're gonna go ahead, come back into our side lying position, and either your hands can be on the floor completely, create a beautiful pillow for yourself, or if you don't like that idea, you can just come with your arm, your palm supported for your head. The bottom knee is gonna be bent here. The top leg is gonna come into a 45-degree angle. From here, exhaling to lift up, hold for a second here, core is engaged, and then hover the leg back down. If you have the band, do not place it all the way down, because notice the band is gonna shorten all the way. You wanna make sure we have a slight bit of tension at the bottom. And if you're doing this without the band, it's gonna look very, very similar. Again, do not place that leg all the way back down, but just a slight, about 1 fist distance in between your inner thighs. Nice. Keep going now. And anytime, if you need to switch out the weights to a lighter set or remove the weights, completely fine. We're working the lateral portion of the glutes now. So it should feel really, really nice, especially after all the hops. It should feel not like a rest, but a little bit of a breathing, catching your breath time. Nice, looking good. We have 3 more. Keep going, y'all. Nice. Nice work, y'all. Last one right here. And let's go ahead, slowly lower that dumbbell down. Give yourself a little bit of a shake, shake, shake. It's working hard for us. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Nice. And my exercise, y'all already know, is a pretty go, go, go type of situation. So if y'all can take, or would like to take, a water break, feel free to pause the video and come right back into it. All right. Whew. Let's go ahead and begin before the weight knocks me over here. Let's go ahead and begin right here. Nice. Awesome work, y'all. So again, this is our strengthening. So strengthening, meaning we wanna lengthen. We wanna get it stronger. We wanna activate it here. So taking it nice, slow, and controlled right here, doing the strengthening. Awesome work, y'all. Perfect. As much as you're gonna feel your outer thigh in that lateral glute here, you're also gonna feel your obliques supporting us. Nice. And your core. Looking good, y'all. We're almost done here. I know you feel it. It's starting to heat up. Do not give up on me though. We're almost done. Nice. Last 2. Exhale, lift. Inhale, and let's go ahead and slowly set that dumbbell aside. You already know the drill. The next heated exercise is gonna be still side lying. So we're still in our, not break, but resting position almost. And we're gonna take it a little bit faster. So now without the dumbbells here, we're gonna go ahead and do clamshell. So even with or without the band, looking the same. We're gonna lift the bottom leg off the floor, starting with our first side. We're gonna open the knees, close the knees. Open, close, open, close. And here, making sure your obliques are working. So we're not watching Netflix, right? We're not doing this. We're keeping engagement into your obliques. Nice. And feet are together. Once you get the motion down, let's go a little bit faster. Open, close, open the knees, close the knees. Keep the legs together. Keep that oblique engaged. I know it's starting to burn. Let's go 2, 1, and let's go ahead and switch. Perfect. Going as fast as we possibly can. Let's go right here. Toes together, obliques engaged. Is that shoulder away from the ears? Nice, we want to double check everything. Open and close. Nice, now inner thighs, outer thighs, lateral glutes, the abductor complex, and the glute. Let's go, you got it. We have a little bit faster. 2, 1 more. Nice, and pause. We are coming into our back lying position. Can barely talk now with everything heated up. We're gonna go ahead and do walking glute bridges. So we're gonna go ahead and, if you have the band on, keep it on. Lift the hips up, back into glute bridge, almost like we can barely touch your heels here with the fingertips. We're gonna go ahead and do one glute bridge. We're gonna lift the toes off the floor. Heel is walking 1 foot's distance away from you. Pause. Do not do a glute bridge here. We're gonna walk back, and then 1 glute bridge. Nice, just like that. And I want you to keep alternating the sides here that we lead with. So if you leaded with your right, we're stepping back with the right, and then reset at the glute bridge. Nice. Looking good, y'all. And the whole time, you should be breathing through. Do not hold your breath. I know it's tempting, especially as things get a little bit more challenging. You're gonna wanna hold your breath. I'm very guilty of that myself. But the main thing here is to keep breathing and to keep moving. You got it. Nice. Looking good, y'all. And a reminder, anytime you need to let go of the dumbbell, you can. The main thing here is to keep your hips high, and your low back should not be feeling it here. So if you do, you can lower the weight to a little bit lesser. If you do start to feel that, or reset the spine and your pelvis, and make sure to find that nice core activation, like I mentioned before. No low back gap. Squeeze the navel, and then from that position, lifting up. That should really help here. Nice, looking good. We have 2 more on each side. Again, take this nice and slow. No need to rush for this one. The faster pace is coming up next. Nice, looking good. We have 1 more on each side. Do not give up on me yet. We're almost at the finale here. Nice, looking good. Whew. Breathing, you got it. Last glute bridge here. And let's go ahead and slowly rest. Awesome. All right, next up, we're gonna be doing a little bit of more core and a little bit of hamstring. So the next one, we get to stay lying on the floor here, but picking up the pace here. So we're gonna go ahead and toes are lifted, heels are coming down. Remember, no low back gap here. Hands can be either on the floor or interlaced here. We're gonna lift the legs off the floor, kind of like doing a butt up, if you will, coming down and doing a lift up for the hamstring focus, glute bridge, toes lifted. Let's go ahead and begin 10 reps right here, a little bit faster. A butt up combination with a hamstring glute bridge. Nice, so now you're gonna feel your low abdominals. You're gonna feel your hamstrings on fire. And of course, you're gonna feel your glutes with the hamstrings in that glute bridge. Nice, looking good, y'all. And once you find that activation, so you can go a little bit faster. I know, I know you didn't see that one coming. A combo for the core and the glutes. Nice work, y'all. We're almost done today. Just stay with me. Last few exercises today. Nice. See if you go tiny little bit faster, but controlled. Last 2. Nice. Breathing through it. You got this. Last 1. Nice. And let's go ahead and rest. Great work, y'all. All right, we're coming into our finale. I know. We're gonna go ahead, if you have your band on, we're gonna keep it on. And we're gonna go ahead and come into back posterior chain and glute activation. So for this one, you wanna be really careful and have enough space so that you're not knocking anything over or a person over if you're at the gym. We're gonna go ahead and come into your feet together, holding onto the dumbbell. So it's gonna look like this. I know it sounds crazy. Make sure do not hit your feet on the way. This is a very safety hazard, so you wanna make sure we're nice and careful and safe here. So you wanna make sure when you're on your knees here, look back behind you, make sure that it's in the center of your glute here. When you look back, the dumbbell should be relatively in towards your glute center here. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and come onto your belly like we do with Superman. We're gonna go ahead and make sure to keep the dumbbell nice and tight. I cannot emphasize this enough. So from here, you're gonna go ahead and press your toes. Your arches should be gripping the dumbbell here. Create a nice pillow for your hands here. You can place your chin on the floor with your hands stacked, or you can place your forehead on the floor here. From here, we're gonna go ahead and lift the dumbbell up. We're coming into a nice curl. Open the knees outwards, and we're hovering the dumbbell down. Inhale here, and then exhaling to curl. Nice. So now we're doing the lateral focused of the glutes, and you should really sort of feel your abductor complex nice and stabilizing here, and you should mainly feel it in your hamstrings, so hamstring curls and your glutes. Nice, looking good, y'all. And really take your time with this one. See if you can hover a little bit lower, especially at the bottom. That's where you're really gonna start to feel it and feel that challenge. Not all the way to the floor, where you're gonna knock your dumbbell onto the floor, right? We don't wanna smash it onto the floor. Keep it lower, or lowest point, before hitting that dumbbell on the floor. Nice, so you really feel it in the hamstrings and the back posterior chain. Looking good, y'all. Keep breathing through it. And a reminder, even though we're not doing core, I still want you to actively press your navel in so you really feel that core supporting you as you're lowering the leg down. Nice work, y'all. We are almost there. This is one of our last exercises that we're doing today. Nice, looking good. Last 2 reps coming up right here. So you can get a little bit deeper. Nice, you got it. Last one coming up right here. Do not quit on me yet. Perfect. And to get out of this exercise, slowly place the dumbbell on the floor and then simultaneously press your feet away. Instantaneously, do not let it hit you, right? So kick it open and drop it down. It's okay, it's gonna make a little bit of noise, but that's fine. All right, and that is it for the dumbbell. And we're gonna go ahead and finish off. We're not done yet. Just before you go, do not stop the dumbbell, stop the video. We're gonna be coming back into our heated last exercise of the day. Placing your hands back into that stacked position. We're gonna go ahead and place your heels and toes together, knees out wide. If you have the band or without the band, it's gonna look exactly the same. And we're gonna go ahead and do lift up. So we're lifting the knees and the hips off the floor and then bring it down. Lift, bring it down. Little tiny pulses here. And if you want it a little bit challenging, you can extend the legs into extension and then do a little bit of a pulse. So this is a variation if you'd like to take it a little bit further. Get those glutes and hamstrings engaged. Be my guest. Again, this is your workout. Last exercise of the day. So make it count, make it the most challenging you like to make it. Again, listening to your body, controlling the exercise, breathing through it, but visualizing everything working. What are you working for? Are you working for a summer body? Are we working for a healthy, controlled, functional body? Yes, we are. Nice, this is it, keep going. I know it burns, I know sweat is dripping off your face, but this is it. Give me last 3. Everyone, keep going through it. Nice. Little tiny lifts or extension and lifts. Nice. Last one coming up right here. Last one, make this your best one today. And let's rest. Great work, y'all. That is it. I know, this was a pretty fast but targeted glute and back posterior exercise. let's go ahead and bring your hands collectively into heart center. Thank you so much. We're done. You made it. I'm so proud of y'all. If y'all like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And until the next one, I'll see y'all for day 3 if you are doing this series. Have a wonderful day. Bye, y'all.